Okay guys, magandang araw sa inyo, sa lahat na mga taga-subaybay. Please like and subscribe at Discover with OS. Like and subscribe natin. Bali magre-react tayo dito sa Bangladesh kasi ang Bangladesh is naku-curious lang ako kung bakit dati maunlad na bansa tapos bigla silang bumaba. Siyempre, alam na natin ang dahilan dyan dahil sa mga namumuno. Kasi dapat ang namumuno, kapag ikaw ang pinakamataas sa posisyon, nakamonitor yung mga ahensya sa iyo hanggang dun sa pinakamaliit. Kung maaari, magmula sa tanod, sa barangay hanggang sa pulis, hanggang sa lahat ng ahensya para namomonitor mo yan, para yung bansa mo is napapangalagaan mo. Hindi naman ikaw ang gagawa kung ikaw ang pinakamataas na posisyon. Iuutos mo lang yan. Pero yung inutusan mo, i-monitor mo. Tapos walang palakasan. Okay guys, without further ado, panoorin na natin.
Dhaka. This river is used to take tourists on boat rides and serves as a place where local vendors transport goods with boats without dealing with road traffic. Let's assume that you are already accustomed to a crowded city environment. Now, you cannot trust the food you eat. They tend to consume highly spicy and as hot as possible. Red chili powder is used in almost everything. Even if the environment is clean, you end up ingesting a meal that doesn't look very healthy for your stomach. Later, when you go back to the hotel in the evening, fires can ignite inside your stomach. However, if you are in Bangladesh and must eat something, you should try biryani. When you look at this dish from the outside, it resembles Uzbek pilafs with meat. Roughly defined, it contains various spices, large grain rice, and whole pieces of meat. Some may add vegetables to it. This is essentially a dish specific to South Asian Muslims, and they do not use pork as meat. What adds flavor to the dish is that the chefs in Bangladesh serve it with their bare hands as much as possible. There are no gloves, and they don't mind whether their hands touch the food. In fact, many people eat it with their hands without using a spoon. If you've gone to that country, I recommend eating it without overthinking the details and moving on. Now, let me take you to a concrete example of cheap labor in Bangladesh. Zara, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Burberry, Prada, and many more. Almost every major brand you can think of has a factory in this country. Most of you love these brands, and if their products fit your budget, you buy them without hesitation. But have you ever considered where and under what conditions these clothes are made? This is a large factory where Bangladeshi workers work. Everyone is working like a machine. This factory, which looks like this outside, is where Zara exports its globally trendy products to countries. So most of the Zara branded products you wear reach you through a Bangladeshi worker's hands. In 2016, Bangladesh gained significant momentum in the cheap labor sector and became the world's second most preferred country after China. Global brands accelerated their investments in this country and created employment with cheap labor in Bangladesh. Before 2016, Bangladesh was also active in the sector, but many factory owners ignored job safety, causing constant worker losses in the country.
There's been another horrific incident at a garment factory in Bangladesh. Officials discovered cracks in the building.
Ito pa isa guys, maling-mali na kukuha tayo ng negosyo sa ibang bansa, manghihikaya tayo ng negosyante. Kasi para pumunta dito. Samantalang, pag pinairal natin yun, tapos binagsak natin yung sahod dito sa atin, tayong mga Pilipino ang talo. May trabaho pero mababa yung sahod. Kasi manghihikayat ka rin ng mumunan dito. Ang medyo pagkakamali dito, bakit hindi na lang tayong mismo mga Pilipino ang magnegosyo? Ayusin lang natin yung pamamalakad sa business permit. Yan, yung isang yung business permit na yan andyan nakatago yung mga, sabi pa, mga pinsan ni Lolong. Yung BIR, yung SSS. Dapat pagaanin natin yung pagkuha niyan na may magaan kasi na stricto ang dating eh. Kung ewan ko kung magigit nyo yung magaan siyang kunin na may pagka-stricto. Tapos kung maaari, wala yung retip. Kasi tayo rin naman na magtutulungan sa bansa natin para umunlad eh. Kasi ibabargain mo yung labor natin dito, maghihikaya tayo ng mamumuhunan, talo tayo, panalo yung namumuhunan. Eh pag hindi niya na nagustuhan dito, aalis na siya. Kumita na siya. Eh paano yung naiwan dito sa atin? O may ilang, siyempre, may mga ilang Pilipinong kikita. Pero yung mas labor, yun ang mas mahirapan. Yun ang, sabi pa, nadali. Kaya, kung titingnan mo, hindi ka na dapat pumunta sa ibang bansa para manghikayat ng negosyante. Dito lang sa Pilipinas, ang daming gustong magnegosyo. Di ba? Yung iba nga, nahabol na lang ng MMDA, kinakarga yung mga paninda sa truck nila. Kaya hindi ko nahabaan, pero dapat yung ahensya tumutulong, inilalagay sa lugar para ayos yung sirkulasyon sa community. Lahat, sabi pa may kita, hindi naman lugi. Kasi ang laki ng gastos natin, ang mahal eh. Di ba? Tapos yung mas maganda kung pati DTI, nagmo-monitor din sa mga presyo. Tsaka ito pa guys, singit ko na to, yung ang presyo dito sa syudad, ikumpara mo sa probinsya, mahal sa probinsya dahil ang katwiran ng negosyante ron galing pa dito sa Manila o sa Baguio yung gulay, kung gulay man yan, kung may mga produkto. Kaya nga dapat nga mas mahal pa ang sahod sa probinsya kaysa dito sa Maynila. Pero mas maganda pantay na lang para parehas. Subukan nyo tumira sa probinsya pag hindi ka pensyonado, ang mahal ng bilihin. Okay guys, panoorin na natin.
Yesterday, but workers say they had no choice but to go in.
These incidents were reflected in the world press, and foreign investors hesitated to invest in the country. Nowadays, the Bangladeshi government holds the situation more tightly. Their goal is to be able to compete directly with China within the next 50 years. Even now, the country's annual return on foreign investments amounts to $34 billion. There are 1,029 factories in the country.
Kaya ganun din, minsan yung may matatalino tayo na hindi yun ang motion ng trabaho niya. Meron naman tayo na kahit hindi naman yun ang motion ng pinag-aralan niya, pero mas alam yung saan nagsisimula, paano mangyayari, paano ang gagawin para magawa. Ganun lang yung guys. Para ang isang bansa hindi maghirap.
Each factory employs more than 10,000 people. In these factories, there is an exciting situation where products from different brands are produced on each floor. For example, suppose a floor has products for the American Eagle brand with the same fabric on another floor. In that case, similar products with different labels are produced for the local people of Bangladesh. Brands different, but the products are the same. When these brands sell products to you, they are selling their names rather than the quality. The factory arrangement in Bangladesh is the most significant indicator of this. Unfortunately, not every person seeking a living in Bangladesh can work in clean environments like clothing factories. For example, one of the heaviest workloads in the country belongs to the profession called shipbreaker. Bangladesh is a country with a connection to the sea in the south. Therefore, ship companies have their jobs done in coastal countries where labor is $100 to $150. The biggest reasons for the unhealthy air and sea in the area are these factory wastes. Breaking a ship here reveals dozens of chemical emissions and debris. This place is just one of the world's most extensive ship graveyard workshops. These workshops look precisely like this from space, and hundreds of ships are waiting in line to be dismantled. The city of Chittagong houses the largest shipyards in Bangladesh. Figuratively speaking, there are no fish in the port of this city. Workers do not need to explain how heavy their job is because everything is apparent on their faces. They constantly breathe lousy air in their environment and carry heavy irons on their backs. In probably 20 years, their bodies will have largely collapsed. These Bangladeshi workers have no choice but to disregard their lives. If they refuse this job, companies can find a replacement for them in just one day, because there are about 20 million unemployed people in the country. Although it may seem nice that the Bangladeshi government supports foreign investment and creates employment for its people, the coastal cities and the country's air are entirely covered with metal waste. Today, shipbuilders say that an average ship has a lifespan of 25 years. So sailing in open waters is hazardous for any ship that has completed 25 years. Therefore, ship or ship-owning companies send their boats that have completed 20 years to countries like Bangladesh for demolition. The steel and iron released from these ships are then returned to their countries and reused in shipbuilding. Interest in these dismantling companies in Bangladesh is so high that each company employs more than 100,000 workers. The average time allowed for the complete destruction of a ship is around 6 months. Huge ships are wholly demolished by Bangladeshi workers within 6 months. In conclusion, a person born in Bangladesh starts life economically and in terms of quality of life a few zeros behind. They work in harsh conditions to earn their bread in their chaotic country. They may not complain about this situation, but for us who see life in Bangladesh from the outside, life there seems quite challenging. Hopefully, our Bangladeshi and Indian friends will not blame us. We tried to convey what we saw, thereby providing examples. You can like the video and subscribe to the channel. Goodbye.
Okay guys. Alam nyo, isa sa bansa na pangarap ko mapunta in Bangladesh. Kasi kung tingin natin dito sa Pilipinas na mahirap na yung mga nakikita natin na mga paggawa o paggawaan, mas matindi ang labanan nila doon. Pero kaya gusto ko mapuntahan tong lugar na to. Alam niyo ba na isa sa pinakamaganda ang Bangladesh, pasyalan. Mura ang bilihin sa Bangladesh. Wag muna sa pagkain, sa damit. Kaya lang, pag nagtrabaho ka naman doon, talagang alate ng sahod. Okay guys, please like and subscribe. Kahit hindi nyo na-share, basta may comment lang kayo dyan kung okay. Maraming salamat sa panonood. Subscribe natin, Discover with OS, yung dito sa reaction video natin. Maraming salamat guys.